If you had told me years ago that I would become a doula, I think I would have laughed. My own first birth felt nothing like empowerment. My dream pregnancy suddenly turned into something I didn't recognize. One moment, everything felt soft and full of hope, and the next, I was being told I had preeclampsia. Then came the induction, the contractions that felt unbearable, my baby going into distress, and before I could even understand what was happening, I was in an emergency cesarean. And postpartum. That was its own kind of storm. I was isolated, exhausted, trying to breastfeed without any real support. I spent months doing this endless cycle, feeding, expressing, rocking, changing nappies, barely sleeping, barely standing. And instead of comfort, I received criticism, judgment, opinions from people who should have held me with love. I felt like I was disappearing. Then came my second birth, and everything shifted. A VBAC, no pain relief, supported by a doula who believed in me more than believed in myself. She didn't try to control anything. She simply held the space so I could finally hear my own instinct again. And postpartum. For the first time, I trusted myself. I ignored the noise. I followed my intuition. My baby was healthy, growing, thriving, and so was I. And then came my third birth. The one that anchored something deep inside me. This time, I walked in differently. I knew my body. I knew my needs. And I was the boss. Truly, I even told the doctor what was suitable for my circumstances. And they listened. That feeling of being respected, informed, and in my power was transformative. And through all of this, something became very clear to me. No mother should birth her baby alone. None. But in our modern society, many do. Not because they want to, but because we live far from our families, far from the woman who, in the old days, would have been there to support a birthing mother. We've lost that cycle. We've lost that continuity. And partners, they do their best, truly. But they are often asked to step into a role they were never prepared for, emotionally, physically, or even scientifically. They love deeply, but love alone doesn't give you the tools to hold someone through birth. That's where doulas come in. We bridge the gap that modern life has created. We bring back the presence, the steadiness, the knowledge, the calm that used to be woven into community life. And maybe because I've always been the one who listens, who cares, who holds others, especially new and future mothers, people naturally came to me. I became the person in my community everyone called when they needed reassurance, clarity, or simply someone who wouldn't judge. So, what drew me to a doula care? It's simple. I know what it feels like to be alone in birth, overwhelmed, unheard, doubting everything. And I know what it feels like to be deeply supported, respected, and held with compassion. And I want every mother to experience the second one.